You ready, fellas? Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up, man. Say your own machine. Drum machine. Get up, man. Get up, man. We are the team. Drum machine. Hit me now, come on.
Finally, TV, here we are, party people, back again with another edition of Voice of the Valley, but hold on. This time we on location. This time I crossed the bridge. This time I'm in Hollywood's presence to come check out a band called The Team. And that band is led by a person named Hollywood Herb. Yeah, you heard me right. Hollywood Herb in the building right now. We're at the Silk Factory. They just came off a dope performance. They had this place rocking, but they played everything. They played everything from Bruno Mars to Biggie, all on the stage up there, dope band. So without further ado, I bring to you Hollywood Herb of The Team.
Yo, what's up? It's Hollywood Herb. You already know we in the building, Silk Factory. Finally on Finally TV. It's only right. I just want to say real quick, you know, I've been watching the show for a while now, you know what I mean? And I respect your platform. I respect what you do. That's why I had to bring you amongst a luxurious atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know what I mean, we all need to elevate our own, you know what I mean? So it's like if I got a little bit of something I can put you on, make you look fly, look good, and I know you're doing the same for me right now, so you know what I mean? One hand wash the other, you feel me?
That's what it is, man. I really appreciate it. And I make jokes about, you know, the variety of people in here, but it is truly a thing that warms my heart because you're bringing everybody together with your music, and that's super dope, bro. You know, you're bringing an energy to that stage. Even when you go up there, people are already starting to smile and stuff. Like, so you have to know, too, that you're bringing a dope energy, and that's why you're getting this such a diverse crowd in here, man. That's kudos to you, bro. You doing that on purpose, or is that just you being you?
Well, yeah, no, it's on purpose, but I had a diverse upbringing, you might want to say. Like, you know, I was born in Jamaica, moved to the harrowing ghettos and dirty dungeons in Newburgh, New York, but my family was very, you know, Christian and religious and all that, so it's like, even in that, it's two different worlds. You got people selling what they selling, doing what they doing, shooting what they shooting outside, and then on the inside, we watching VeggieTales and shit like that, and like, you know, we praying and doing Bible studies, so it was just, I was very aware early on of all the different worlds that could be in you know, even just one apartment complex, Chadwick Gardens, you know what I mean? That's where I came after I came from the island, and then I went to school in Pennsylvania also. So it's like that was my first time being around, no disrespect, around like white people en masse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what Newburgh looked like. So I get out there and I'm seeing like people riding horses and eating grass with the, you know what I mean? Like some cowboys and shit. So it's like, oh wow. So I learned how to deal with them. And then when it came to music, it's like all music, like there's good music in every genre, every era. So why not represent all that? Because then you're going to bring out all types of people, and then you're going to get all types of money. But it's not just about money, though. It's also about the experience. Like, you know, we doing a wedding next month, this month actually. You know what I'm saying? For people, very wealthy Westchester people, you know what I'm saying? So it's like if I had done what I came up on, you know, reggae, gospel, rap and all that, I might not get that opportunity. But because I can put the Harry Styles and the Bruno Mars and the Ed Sheerans in there, and all that is black music anyway, they just took it and reshaped it, but that allows me to do more, have more experiences. So you know what I mean? Like that's a big part of it too.
Super dope. I love that. You were up there not alone, man. You had a great ensemble with you. You had Darius on the keys. You had Eli on the sax. You had a dude from Highland Falls. Shout out Highland Falls, man. I know Highland Falls very well. Your bass player, I think, was from Highland Falls. And then who was on the drums? I didn't catch the name.
Oh, on the drums, we got Willie Will from Millbrook, and that's funny you say that because I don't know if you saw at the end we had a guy Chuck come on and rap. Him and Will is starting a band called the Punk Brothers, which is that name comes from the Motown's backing band, the Funk Brothers. So I was like, yo, just put the punk on it, make it funny, but also connect it to again, that's Motown. Them boys don't know nothing about Motown, but you know what, Will might, because Will's a drummer, you know what I mean? But like Chuck definitely doesn't. So it's just again, it's bringing through because I manage that band. So it's just about bringing different worlds together. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's about.
Got you. I love that. I love that, man. So talk to me a little bit. You started to get into it. So being born in Jamaica and making your way to Newburgh, and we're happy you're here, brother. You know. So with the music though, you was up there playing guitar and stuff. Where did all that come from and singing and stuff?
I wouldn't call myself a singer. I would just say performer or vocalist. Cause Eli can sing. Like me, I'm just sort of just, letting my voice out. You know what I mean? Like that came from, I guess, church. Music though, playing instruments, that's funny. I didn't play any instrument until I think I was about 15, 16. The first time I ever played an instrument, I remember I told you I went to school in Pennsylvania. So my boy, we had a guy, Caleb Link. He had a drum set, and he came to play for a service, and he was just, no disrespect, God rest his soul, he'll tell you himself, he was terrible. He wasn't very good at it. And I had never played drums before, but I was a rapper, so I was always on the table making the grinding beat and all that. So he's funking it up in a bad way, and my boys was goading me on. They was like, yo, I bet you could go up there and kill him. And I'm thinking, nah, I couldn't, because I had never played drums before. So then my boy Eric he's like, nah, Herb can't do it. Herb can't do that. I don't know where Eric coming from with that. Is he saying I can't, as in I literally cannot because I don't have the experience? Or is he calling me a punk? Like, nah, he not. So I took it the second way, pause, because that's just my ego. So I went up there, I played a beat for the song, and it went better than the other guy. So that was my first time. But then I didn't touch an instrument again until that was probably 2009, and I didn't buy my first drum kit until 2015. So I'm a drummer. I'm a rapper first, then a drummer. Then I got into bass guitar. Then I got into guitar, and I do a little piano, but I'm not that great. Like Darius is amazing, but I also do harmonica. So it really came from like I just like all music. Like I love Stevie Wonder, and Stevie Wonder, he can't see none of them, but he can play all. You know what I mean? So hold on, Funk Junkies just called themselves the Funkiest Band. That's cap. But shout out to them. But yeah, it's just about liking all kind of music and wanting to be able to do it. You know what I mean?
Got you. Shout out Poet Gold. Y'all might hear something in the background. Here at Silk Factory, they are doing their thing. Shout out to Poet Gold. I seen you out there, girl. So that's super dope. Not everybody can pick up a bunch of instruments, bro, and start playing them. I just want you to know, right? So that there's a talent in that. Now, is that running in the family? Like, where did you think, I'm just going to pick up these instruments and go?
It's funny because my father did play a bunch of instruments, but, like, the older he got and the more he got into, like, his career, he stopped doing it. And I didn't even know he played all the instruments until he passed. I only knew he played piano, and he didn't want me to get into music because he was afraid I was going to end up, like one of these rappers out here, in my 30s still trying to get, no disrespect, everybody got their dream, but he wanted me to have something solid, and he didn't want me to go the route that a lot of other people have gone. You know what I mean? Like, I think if he could see me here, if he could see me doing weddings and playing in churches, he would change his mind. But, you can't, and I'm not saying I'm a big success. I am now that I'm on Finally TV. But, my mom made it. Yeah, there you go. My mom made it. But, like, it's a gamble. You know what I mean? Some people, they buy an instrument, it goes nowhere for them. I've made all that money back with my time and all that. So, it paid off, but I didn't have any family support, not really. You know what I mean? So it was kind of, I had to do it myself.
Got you. Now, not to we don't want the band in the back to take over our interview in any way, but there's some things I gotta ask you before we get out of here, and that's the team. The spelling of it and everything. Explain the sevens and explain, how you got this ensemble of people together.
All right, well, so the sevens comes from, like I told you, I went to school in Pennsylvania, and there wasn't a lot of us out there, so yeah, not a whole lot. So there was me and there was 6 other brothers in our class that, there was more black people than that, but we were the only cool ones, you know what I'm saying? So it was me and 6 other like-minded brothers. And, we wanted to stick together because, you had Korean exchange students and they was like a gang, like the Yakuza or something like that. And then we was, as America is a lot of white folks, and they was on their side. So we was like, let's band together and let's do something. And we didn't have a real name. We were just the team of guys. So there were 7 of us. So we figured, hey, it made sense. And I turned that into a $1,000 company all by myself. So I just wanted to keep that essence going. You know what I mean? That's where the spelling comes from. And it made sense at the time because everyone knew it was a small high school. Everyone knew who we were, so the spelling made sense. But professionally, people can't pronounce it. Like, I've heard all kind of crazy things. I've heard the 7 team. I've heard 7 he, 7 eam. I've heard like shit that don't even make sense. So that's where we brought the Hollywood Herb in. So it's like, the team is like the Beatles, but now it's more like Prince and the Revolution, which makes more sense. Not to take away anything from the other guys, like, Eli and Will was with me when it wasn't what it was. So big shout out to them. But it's like, I book all the gigs. I try to get everybody to sing as much songs as me, but they just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? So it made sense that I would be the face of it. So, that's why it's Hollywood Herb now. You understand?
No, and you know what, too, though? Not everybody can be the captain. You know what I mean? You need a leader. As much as everybody's going to contribute to the success of it, you still need somebody that's going to be the face of it, who's going to take the lead. You know what I mean? And work when everybody else is dealing with their family and life, you're still thinking about the band and the movement. And you need that. You know what I mean? So salute to you. I came across you because you were performing over at the Wing Fest this past year. And I thought it was dope. I had a great time. We started chopping it up right there, and you basically what you were saying now, hey, I peeped what you was doing, and to me, I saw y'all and I was like, damn, I gotta get an interview with them. And here you are hitting me up like, yo, I want to do an interview. So the symmetry was there. So you're definitely doing your thing, man. I just love to give flowers while I can. You know what I mean? And while you're here to accept them, I think what you're doing is dope, bro. You know what I mean? I think the sound is dope. I think the approach to the music is dope. I think the personality on stage and talking to the people, engaging with them. I'm an event host by profession. That's my profession, event hosting. And to engage yourself to the crowd takes a few different things, and man, you hit them all tonight. Looking people in the eye, calling out certain situations, embracing the crowd, bringing them into your performance rather than you're over there watching me. You know what I mean? You did that dope tonight, man. So salute to you and salute to the team, man. How long y'all been playing together?
Like I said, Eli and Will have been with me, I want to say maybe 2018, 19 maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like a year or two before COVID hit. And like that's why I always got to big up Eli and Will, because they was there. Like we're booked. And I want to say something about Wingfest. We're the only band that got played that night. That got paid that night, I should say. So, shout out to Angelo and the whole BAP food events movement. But yeah, Eli and Will been with me for the longest, and they've been with me for the strongest. But I would say we started really gigging maybe 2019, maybe, yeah.
Well, you guys got a lot of chemistry up there. That's why I was saying that, So it does look like, this didn't happen overnight. It looks like there's been some time, and it actually looks like there's been more time than actually been in there. I would have said y'all been together since like 2015, 14, something like that, because there was good energy up there, good symmetry up there. You guys weren't stepping on each other. You know what I mean? Like you had like a routine up there to introduce everybody. Like they were all on it, So that's pretty dope, man. What's the next for the team, man? Where's the next performance at?
The next one we doing is, I'm not sure when this is dropping, but the next one we doing, what's the date today, the 3rd? The 3rd. Yeah, all right, so June 10, we're at Lola's in New Paltz, 4 o'clock. The big show I want to plug, actually, and while I'm looking this up, you were talking about band symmetry. A lot of that comes from my favorite artist, James Brown. Like the way he had his band together and just right, you know what I mean? Like that's a huge influence for me. And I want to say, while I have this platform, I think James Brown is the most influential artist of all time. Prince claimed James Brown as his favorite artist. Michael Jackson claimed James Brown as his favorite artist. Big Daddy Kane, Public Enemy, Morris Day. You know what I mean? Huge influences. So all James Brown over Elvis every day. But we're doing something real special August 19. We're going to be at the Mastock Festival, which is a tradition started by Mr. Vinny Palmerico, who's a mentor and a guide to me and an older brother to me, and his man, and my man also, Mr. Lee Mazzola. It's an honor to play there. We're going to be playing on Saturday at 6. We want everybody to come out to that because that's when I'm debuting original Hollywood Herb music. So that's the next big thing we doing. You should come to everything. Definitely follow our Instagram, Hollywood_Herb, so you can keep up. But that's the real big one coming up is Mastock, which is August 19 at 6. Beautiful festival, beautiful field. We want to see everybody there. And that's the next big move for us.
That's what's up. August 19th. Make sure you come out, check it out. I'm sure there'll be some info on my page at some point. He'll send me a flyer, and I'll make sure I post it so y'all can check that out. I got to tell you, I don't get out a lot. I don't get out much. I don't, Wifey's my camera person today. She's doing her thing. Shout out to her. I had fun tonight. You know what I mean? I came out, got a bite to eat. I was thoroughly entertained by the band. And not just because I was here for them, you know what I mean? I came out because I didn't have nothing else to do, and I wanted to be entertained, and by God, I got it tonight. So if you're just looking for a good time and just good vibes and all that, come on out, man. Come out to the 7 band and check out my man Hollywood Herb and his crew. Super dope, super fun. This won't be the last time you see him because we're actually going to sit down, do a face-to-face interview, Voice of the Valley style, you know what I mean? So I just wanted y'all to meet this gentleman and just know that I support him. I think y'all should support him. That whole crew is dope. Anything you want to tell the people before we get out of here, brother?
Like I said, I just want to shout out obviously my whole crew, the team, especially Chuck, who was here tonight, coming from Connecticut. We appreciate him always coming through. Everybody that rocks with me. I got some music coming out. Eli got some music coming out. Finally TV got some things that they doing. Shout out to I want to shout out your wife real quick. You know what I mean? Because Miss Angie, because a lot of women they don't support their man when he's doing this thing. You out here at the Silk Factory. Sabrina's here. Sabrina, one of the flyest girls of all time. A lot of women wouldn't. You know what I mean? What are you doing over there? You know what I'm saying? I got him in my DM now. Why you do? So the fact that you have this support, I think that's a beautiful thing. Shout out my girl Ruth. She over there. She chilling. You know what I mean? So that's important. But yeah, Hollywood Herb and the team, we doing our thing. We're thankful. Oh, see, look, Eli over there getting some lady love. That's what we all about. So yeah, thank you to Finally TV. Thank you to Silk Factory, Rich, for having us. I hope you were thoroughly entertained. I hope the food was delicious, which I want to add was on the house, because when you're official and you recognize other official people, you make sure you roll out the red carpet for them, or the blue carpet if you're a Crip, whatever you want to do. So we appreciate you coming here, you checking us out, you rocking with us, and Finally TV, I'm glad to finally be here, you know what I mean?
Yo, it's been my pleasure, man. All successes. You'll see this gentleman again on this channel for sure. Check him out. Make sure you go follow him and the band. Y'all will see me next time. Peace, y'all.